Hello everyone, DragonoftheEastblu once again brings you yet another amazing video, and you can tell by the title it's about something very important. Avatar, The Legend of Korra Season 1 Finale. But is it possibly the series finale? Now for you guys who have not watched the last couple of episodes indicating the season finale, I tell you guys right now to stop the video and go and watch it because there's going to be spoilers. You can hear the sirens going off. Spoiler alert, spoiler alert, spoiler alert. Anyways, turn that shit off. Okay. Now we got this going, let me start explaining some stuff. It's just an absolute amazing season finale. It's absolutely incredible. So much was packed into that hour and 20 minutes. Just mind-boggling. We get to see a bunch of new characters, like the grandson of Zuko and Mai. Fuck you Zutara fans, we got Iroh here, who's rocking a naval fleet, totally fucking badass. We get to see the eldest son of Aang, appropriately and epically named after King Boomy, which is awesome, and he's just as fucking crazy. I love that. He crowed like a fucking manga. He's like, like just screamed out, fucking awesome. There's so much was packed in here. We get to see more about Amon. We get to see his past. We get to know who he really is, what he actually is capable of, how he's capable of, how he's sort of taking away bending, and how he can't really be taken away. It sort of ties in more to my theory that there is more of a spiritual connection. It's about how the spirits are the ones that really have more control over bending, more than genetics. Just how like those twins from the Earth Kingdom, that one could bend and one could not from the previous series. So there's a lot of evidence that supports that, and so does what happens at the end, especially how Korra gets her bending taken away except her air bending, and then Aang and all the other avatars show up to give back her powers. Absolutely awesome. We also finally get to see Korra and Mako get together. They say they love each other, they make out, and it's great, and it's all nicely done. Very, very good, because frankly, I really like this pairing because there was a lot of development. It wasn't like how it happened with Katang. Katang didn't have enough development, I found. They kind of just ignored some stuff. They didn't really address things well enough. They barely went like really in depth, had any conversation or development in it at all. It was like just very rushed. But in this case, it was very well done. Even with only about 11 episodes, it was still very well done. And I'm absolutely amazed by how well it turned out. And I'm really happy. I just hope Asami will get over it and everything will be okay. She's a good person at heart. And just absolutely amazing. Oh yeah, if you guys are also wondering, Lin got her earth bending back as well as everyone else because Korra now has the ability to return bending to those who had it taken away. That's really, really good. But now we get into a big issue here. Haman has been defeated. And the way he was defeated was awesome. Everyone got to saw that the scar on his face was fake, it was paint, that he was a waterbender. Everyone saw what was going on, like, oh, you traitor, and very well done. But how he dies is amazing, because he's actually the elder brother of Tarlok, and I believe, if I can remember correctly, that Amon's real name is Navatak, and what happened is that they were driving away in a boat away from the fight, and Amon's going, oh, we can start over, it's going to be great, and Amon and Tarlok is just sitting there going, glove, shock glove, gas tank, shock glove, tank, shock glove, fuel tank, unscrews tank on the glove, ignites the gas, explosion, and kills them both. That is fucking dark. That is amazing. For them to pull that shit off on a kid's show is fucking insane. That is just amazing. I love how ballsy they're getting now. This is great. This is real good cartoons. This is why we consider this anime. Because anime, you can't do this with American cartoons. And these guys are pulling it off just amazing. And it's really crazy because what added a lot of depth to that is because it looked like Amon knew it was coming. He knew he was going to die. He was crying right before Tarlok exploded the tanks. It looked like he knew it was coming, and he was in a way sorry, but wow, it was just insane. But I can't get over it. Just really, really good. You guys have to see if you haven't already. What are you doing here then if you haven't seen it? But anyway, now we're into the biggest issue. Is it the series finale? Because Amon, which is the biggest problem, is taken care of. He's dead. The love story has been concluded, and now they're together. It's a canon pairing. Is it an end or not? Like, there was no the end at the end of the season, but all evidence suggests that the series is over. If anyone knows any specific, if I don't find it first, tell me about it, because I really don't think there's going to be a second season. And I told you guys from the very beginning, the pacing of this series indicated only a single season, and I hate to admit it, but I might have just been right. I hope I'm wrong because it's a very good series, but I don't know what they could do after this. Maybe to repair the damages of what happened before, I guess, but the Avatar's job is done. She really isn't a master of her elements just yet. She's getting very close, but still, I really don't think there's anything else they could write about it. I could be wrong, so let's hope I'm wrong actually, but from my opinion, I really don't think there's anything else. Tell me what you think down below because that's what the comments are for. Anyways, guys, so what was my lasting opinion about this season? Absolutely amazing season. Just a wonderful series. They did this so well. It has a different feeling than the previous series. It's darker. It's got more in it. It makes you think more. They have more things. They had it in bush plains. There was dog fights. There was just so much amazing stuff added. Rich characters, great experiences. The bending overall is a bit of a shame. It didn't have the same flair, and it doesn't have anything to do with it being like we know what's going on. It really just felt slacking, and I think there's a message in there saying how history moves on. We kind of lose about the past, how we tied in with martial arts, how today's martial arts are mostly sports. They're not about the original, very powerful, almost killing technique style of fighting that we had hundreds of years ago, and now that become sports, they've weakened. That's probably what happened with bending. It became more of a sport and a leisure activity than a way of life, which is a huge shame, and it does take away from the story overall, and does take away all the action and flair, but it's still extremely interesting nonetheless, and an absolute amazing series. If you guys have not watched it, watch it from the beginning. For all the new guys here, just watch it again, and let's hope that there is going to be a second season. I'm not sure what is going to happen as an enemy, because this is not like a manga with this arcs and you move on to different bad guys as you move on. This is a single villain story that we know at the very beginning, and we move our way slowly but surely to the end. I hope it does get more interesting because we still have got more characters to talk about, because we still have Aang's daughter. We still haven't seen her yet. We don't know about Sokka and his kids with Suki. We don't know about them yet, because we do know that he is very much alive as well with everyone else. We don't know about his descendants. You know, there's still more to the series we don't know about, and I really hope they address it in a second season and not, you know, mention it in the wiki later on, because that is a bullshit way of doing it. But in the end, just an amazing season, an amazing series, and I do hope it continues. And tell me what you think down below, because let's be honest, Avatar: The Legend of Korra is an epic series, and a lot needs to be said for it. This is DragonoftheEastblu saying sail on, and all hail Avatar Korra. Cheers.